The Sound of Speed Airshow has been a St. Joseph tradition, regularly taking place at Rosecrans Memorial Airport. News Press Now's Leah Rainwater takes us through the history of Rosecrans.
There's a lot of history that contributes to the Rosecrans Memorial Airport that we know today. I spoke to a few city officials who clued me into the history about the airport. The rushing sound of aircraft has been a familiar sound at the Rosecrans Memorial Airport for over 100 years.
Rosecrans Memorial Airport actually came into being in May of 1923.
And it's withstood 3 different locations.
First one was Rosecrans Field, which is over by Lake Contrary. This one was back in the 20s, before there were runways and stuff, so it's really just a field, literally Rosecrans Field.
They moved to the French Bottoms area. Basically, from what I can tell, it's a little different because the maps have changed, but basically they set up just a little south of where we're at here at the Remington Nature Center. But that proved to be very dangerous because planes were taking off into the bluffs, basically into Wyeth Hill.
The airport earned its namesake after Sergeant Guy Wallace Rosecrans after the 3rd location opened in 1939. A formal dedication would later follow in 1940.
He was helping a mechanic try to start a plane because something had gotten clogged. And of course at that time you had to start the plane by pushing on the propeller to get it going and doing things with the engine itself.
But Sergeant Rosecrans served an untimely death.
The propeller hit him in the head and killed him instantly.
The airport hasn't just survived through 3 locations, but more than one natural disaster as well.
During that flood of '52, it cut a new channel. And how the airport was connected by land to St. Joseph, it just cut it off.
The flood of 1952 became the reason why those traveling to Rosecrans have to cut through Kansas to reach the base. The flood of 1993 caused significant damage to the airport and aircraft entirely. But through it all, the airport and the 139th Airlift Wing still stand. And the airport is continuing to find ways to improve and make history. For example, the latest project is the new terminal building that's being built. Reporting for News Press Now, I'm Leah Rainwater.